Hey there everybody, it's me Patty. I'm here in my backyard tonight with my friend Kris, the psychic medium, and also with Amanda. She's the one that came back here, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago and did a video with me back here in the backyard. But Kris has been wanting to come here and kind of walk around and see what he gets. And he's out here now with Amanda. They're both out there walking around to see what they pick up. Now, when he's been here a few times now, and each time he's been here, he has told me that something keeps drawing him to my backyard and that he feels 4 spirits back here. And as you all know, if you've watched some of my backyard videos, there is something going on back here. I don't know what. I don't think it's a threat or anything like that, but there is just something going on. There's some spirits lingering back here for whatever reason. So anyway, they're back there now, and I can't wait to see what he gets. And Amanda's back there with him as well. The security lights came on. Probably picked up Amanda and Kris walking by. I hear something over there. I always hear stuff out here. Talking to somebody.
Okay, none of those woods are hers here.
Yeah.
I'm
just creeping up on y'all I'm filming.
I like to set up that way.
Yeah. I put some security lights out there and everything just to, you know, in case there's any prowlers.
I heard something earlier that time, yeah.
They're pretty bright though, aren't they? Those lights are awesome.
They are. Let's look into them.
We're picking up on a soldier,
Shit, sorry.
a Native American that don't like white folks, and I'm still picking up on Raymond.
Okay.
And the woman in the distance.
And the woman in the distance, but
Okay.
There's some floating behind.
yeah.
I like the bonnet that she has.
It's very pretty.
Chill.
She seems sad though.
Another child.
Yeah. She lost a child.
I think she miscarried because they did a lot back in those times.
And she died of a broken heart.
I guess he left her.
Yep.
For money.
Can you get a year, like a time frame?
Early 1900s.
What are you getting, Kris?
That's what we kind of confirmed on.
Yeah.
1900s,
Okay.
maybe earliest 20th century, like possibly 1905, 1910. For some of them, because there's a couple of different layers here because of all the history. And I even mentioned to her earlier, I wonder if there was like a major flood way back in like maybe 1890 something. And then I still sense that there's somehow like a grave or cemetery of some sort around here within like a 5-mile proximity.
I said that before, remember?
And he can't find his grave is what I feel. Now it's leftover residual energy, so
There's no marking.
yeah. I think the grave got buried underneath the little sand and dirt over time.
No.
I don't think it's on this property.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a little bit beyond. And I see them marching down this way. But they're all like different times, so they're not all like They're not all on the same wavelengths. They're different eras that are living their own. Do that, hon. So 2-3 blocks away there was a hanging too. Somebody hung themselves. I don't know if it was recent or a while back. I've sensed that too. But
Mhm.
Feeling
the same
pressure on my chest.
But I don't know if that's connected with all this too. It's out that way.
There's a couple houses down there. It kind of is down on like a slope, like a hill. I'm on top of the hill here. So down that hill, there's a couple houses and another road. And then one of the main roads is out that way too. I'm gonna go change my battery in this camera. I knew I should have put one of the newer ones in here. Okay. I had to go change my battery already.
And I feel the Indian more stronger than any of them.
Yeah, he came more forward now because I kind of told her story.
Right.
Sometimes they just need stories to be told that, ooh, he's...
Boy, the grass sure has grown a lot back here.
What we say, he's still gonna feel the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying back.
Yeah. And she's still scared even in the afterlife that something's gonna happen to her.
She's reliving the trauma of everything.
Yes.
The residual of her energy.
They're definitely just watching to see what we do. I feel like there's someone that's here that feels like they're entitled, but I can't pinpoint who's sending that to me. Like they're entitled to everything.
I'm getting more of the Indian because, oh, the Native American I'm going to say. Because he's showing me why he hates white folk a lot. And no, this is a long shot because he's not really showing me super strong, but something happened with, I guess, his daughter. I don't know if she got killed by white folk or she ran off with a white folk. I don't know for sure. And that's the connection right there as to why he's against white folk no matter what.
Yeah, that ain't never gonna change.
Keep him saying, get off the lane, get off my lane, get off my lane.
I wonder if that's who's watching me all the time when I'm out here.
What sensation do you get, Patty, when you're out here? Like, besides like being watched, like...
Kind of creeped. Like creeped out where I can't sit there very long by myself. I have to go inside.
I don't want to open my eyes yet because I'm
Okay.
really connecting, but that's what I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can't close my eyes. Like I want to, but I can't.
No, that's totally fine. As time goes on, you'll figure out what works best and what doesn't. I'm both. But right?
I'm mostly listening. At least try to. I feel like there's someone playing peekaboo.
I'm not sure who that is because I'm still talking to the Indian here.
That's why I'm trying to keep that out so you can communicate with them maybe one at a time.
And he just keeps saying to me, why are you people still here? Well, can't you leave? Just leave me be. Leave this place. Well, all that.
I wonder if he's buried out here somewhere.
Like I said to her earlier, I don't know if you got it on the camera, but there's a grave around here. But then again, there's also a cemetery in Detecting too within a 5-mile radius.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think this grave was ever kind of like one of your abandoned graves. Just back in those
I
days,
said that.
they kind of just buried their people in the backyards for
Yep.
finances.
Mm-hmm.
I don't saying that this is a family that did this. There's somebody, because there's different. I got 3 different timelines running through my head right now. I heard that.
Oh, there's someone walking.
Oh, is there?
It's Marcus.
Okay, I don't have my eyes open, so I didn't
No,
know.
it's fine.
Because with her, I picked up on her is
Nobody
that
helped her.
yeah.
She was alone. I feel like she's more communicating with me because I'm a female
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So
Yeah, she doesn't trust me, which is fine.
She does not trust any men,
Yeah.
but she was alone.
See, I just saw a picture the other day of this area from back in 1910. And it was on the historical Facebook page of this area, because I follow it. And it was at the corner, not far from here. And there was literally nothing but here back then. You know, there was a couple of things around here, but none of these houses that are here now were here then. This was all woods. And it could have been like little trails. I mean, who knows, you know, woods and trails.
There's a lot of hunting that took place here too.
She was definitely abused.
She keeps telling me that he said to her she had to come and she had to come, and that's what I keep hearing from her angle. The Native
It
Americans.
was planned. And she knew that it was planned. But she didn't know when it was going to happen. And she had no family, no nothing. She was just alone.
About 2 weeks. I don't know what that was.
Patty, was there ever a building right there? Because I just seen like a tall shape of a building.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, my house was built 5 years ago, and there was nothing on this land when my house was built.
I just seen a building. I mean, I don't know if it was really right there, but I just
Yeah.
seen it, and it was like those boulder bricks types.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Do you hear that, Chris?
I'm going over here.
Just be careful.
Well, it's not an animal. I'm good.
Well, I was just saying for all the above, honey.
Oh, I ain't worried about those. I'm just not good with nature. I love nature, but it's not good with me.
Can you hear it? Sounds like something walking.
I don't hear anything. And there could be turtles back here. Could be snakes. Who knows? Look how much it's grown since we cleared it. We had all this cleared.
I know me and Kris said we wish this wasn't here, so because I feel like we're being pulled more out.
Yeah.
But I ain't
You used to
messing
be
around with
able to
snakes.
walk back there through my gate because I own another 15 feet back at least.
My hands are so clammy.
But I wasn't able to take care of it.
The Native Americans communicating with him more. The females communicating with me. She don't trust men.
Never know what you're gonna see in these woods. Ooh, damn bugs. My security light's coming on. That's good that it's picking me up. Okay, so Kris just walked around the yard for about an hour actually, and we've been sitting here talking for a little bit, and I'm going to ask him a few questions right now, and he's going to also just kind of tell us what all he got back there. So Kris, my backyard got some spirits back there?
Yep, the last time actually, we'll start there first, I picked up on 4 entities, and I told you about that, and in my mind, when I very first came here, I seen them just kind of like marching across and everything.
Okay.
Now after tonight, and I really got a little bit more in-depth, and with the help of Amanda, of course. One of the first individuals that I actually came across was the, I'm going to call him the colonial soldier. He gave me that appearance. I don't know for sure if he actually fought. He was in a war of some sort, but he didn't fight.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this was how he may have died or something, or what he was trying to show me, but I did see a bullet kind of grazing his head, which I think he may end up bleeding out at some point, because I think they kind of abandoned him. I had a interesting conversation with a Native American here, who I picked up on that. Now, my apologies to everybody watching, but he is not fond of white folk, and I feel it's because of something that has happened to his daughter. I don't know if she was murdered by white folk or she ran off with somebody that was white. I don't know, but he has no desire for white folk, and he'll never change. He actually doesn't really want people on the land. He still feels that it's his land. He still wants to come off like he's not dangerous or negative. He just wants to come off intimidating to people. I'm sure a lot of people who may have been even in the neighborhood at times may have felt like a strong energy at times for no reason. That probably would have been him. Okay. The next individual, which she was kind of focusing on in the beginning, was a female who I saw in colonial times with a bonnet and everything. And what I got with her was, as she was telling me her story, was I'm not quite sure if she was a little bit promiscuous back in those days, but I heard, I guess it was her husband calling her a whore, and there was a huge fight and everything, and she ended up purposely creating a miscarriage of some sort, or an abortion. I'm going to go with miscarriage though, and it was all over a big fight they were showing me, and he ended up taking all the money. She picked up on a hanging of some sort, so it could have been her hanging herself or something like that. But he ended up taking the money and kind of just starting his own family life and everything. And I don't know what went on with him after that because he wasn't going to tell me, I guess.
Mhm.
And then, then she was talking about her Raymond, and if you want to just talk a little bit about the Raymond real quick.
Okay, so
The
what do you got? What'd you
the
get?
man Raymond, the one
Mhm.
that I've been picking up since I've been here and
Mhm.
stuff like that. He's still quiet, but there's something he's hiding. And there's also another trickster that we both picked up on, which we're not quite sure who he is, but he's definitely a trickster and he's
Okay.
hiding something. But it doesn't feel like it's a good thing.
Okay.
But I did pick up on a Native American, which he wouldn't talk to me. He just eyed me.
Okay.
I tried telling him that I was also Cherokee Indian to see if that will help. He does not care because of my skin.
Right.
The lady mostly connected with me and stuff since the Native American that started with an H. It's house something, I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah. He was more communicating with him, and the woman was more communicating with me because she is very scared of men.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's like a little child, it's just a male.
Right.
She's been through a lot. She had no family, no one to turn to.
Mhm.
She did end up doing that to herself.
Okay.
I feel like she fell, like she forced herself to fall.
Yeah, she did
And
something to cause it.
Right, and I'm feeling like she
Huh.
forced herself to fall down the stairs.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing stairs. Because she did not want to be pregnant.
Okay.
But she was very battered and abused by that guy.
And I picked up a little bit of anorexia with her too. I
Yes.
think she tried starving herself a lot.
Yes. I
Wow.
do feel that. The Michael that's 39 that we picked up on, he's not saying nothing to us. He just said, "Hi, I'm Michael, I'm 39." That was it. That's all I heard.
And
Oh,
he mentioned
wow.
to me something about gold. He found gold here, but
Right.
I don't think
Right.
there's ever been gold found in this state. To
I-
my knowledge. I mean, I
I
could be
don't
wrong,
know.
but
I'm from Massachusetts. I don't know nothing about Florida.
yeah,
like
I'm
that.
Yeah.
from Pennsylvania, so.
I honestly
But we
don't
also
even know.
did pick up on an African American
Okay.
man.
Now this was you. I didn't.
Yeah, I picked up on him that he was hung. But he really
God.
didn't. He just showed me.
Mhm.
But it was somewhere. I'm not even
Somewhere
quite sure.
around the
but,
area, not
Right.
necessarily right
No,
here on this
no.
property. Okay.
But I feel like me and Chris was talking, like the fence is right there, so it's stopping us from going further because I feel like we're being pulled more further.
Mhm.
And obviously we can't get over there.
Right.
But I also picked up on a child and stuff,
Okay.
a little boy
Mhm.
I picked up on.
Huh.
Which I feel like he was in like the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Mhm.
But he likes playing and being a little mischievous, normal kid stuff.
Mhm.
And I want to say that's the same little boy that I picked up on your staircase when I first ever came here, and I kept hearing little giggling.
Oh yeah,
So I
remember
want to
that.
say it's him, but I'm not really too sure because he hasn't shown me himself.
Okay.
I've just felt his energy and stuff. For some reason, you're not picking up on Raymond, and I don't know why that is because I'm still picking him up, but he's not saying anything. But I
Mhm.
don't feel like he's evil or
Mhm.
an entity. I just feel like he used to be here, but I don't think it was on this property.
Right.
But there is a grave that's unmarked that we have picked up on,
Mhm.
which I had said that
Yeah,
previously
you
in the last
said that
video
before. Yeah.
and stuff, but it was forgotten about.
And it's somewhere on this property, you think?
I want to say it's in the in
nearby.
the radius of the 500s, like you were saying, because
Mhm.
I picked that up too. It's crazy because it's like I was thinking that he was saying it and
Mhm.
stuff, but I just felt like there's just a connection with everything here.
Okay.
But the Native American does not like us.
And I was
At
real,
all.
and I was really
Yes.
drawn to this particular spot
Mhm.
when I was looking at properties to have my house built.
Yeah.
I was drawn to this spot more than any other. But the spot that I actually had, now this is what's crazy, the spot that I actually picked to have my house built
You
on
showed me that
was down the
there.
street.
Yeah.
Yes, at the corner down there. Well, what happened was after I once how I explain this. Once it was accepted, once the offer and everything was accepted, and the realtor contacted me and said, you know, everything's good to go. You got it. They took our offer on the spot, and it's yours. I was excited to find. You know, I asked her when are they going to be. God, I'm talking and I can't even make sense right now because this is so crazy.
Saying, but you were
so,
not meant to be there.
Well, I wanted to know when they were going to start clearing the land because I wanted to come and watch. I'm like, I want to see. That's going to be exciting. You know, I want to take pictures and film a little bit when they're going to clear the land. So I show up down there at the end of the street to watch them clear the land because she told me that's when they're going to be there. So I'm down there and I'm waiting and I'm like, I see trucks at this end of the street doing something down here. Here I am down there. So I called her and I said, Robin, I said, I don't see anything going on. She goes, oh, they're there now. I said, no, they're not. I'm sitting in front of the property. No, they're not. And she says, well, they should be. And then she said her husband came and checked, and yes, they're there. Or her husband wasn't aware either that we had that spot picked out. Turns out they were clearing this one. This is the one I had been originally drawn to.
Wow.
So I ended up with this one, and I didn't really pick this one. I did like this spot, but I wanted to be more down there at the corner. You know what I mean?
Meant to be over there for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be.
And this spot is deeper. It goes back further, which is kind of nice.
What's interesting is I feel like that other area, and I haven't been down there yet to see it, but as you're telling me the story, I felt like there might have been like some illness to that land.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of why you were kind of shifted more towards this direction. Now, I don't know like what kind of illnesses it could have been.
But it would have affected you deeply.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it would have attacked you more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this whole area was Native Americans were all in this whole entire area.
Because everybody talks about in my neighborhood how they see orbs, how they things happen in their houses and stuff. It's not just my house.
There's been people in the area that have told me they found like arrowheads and things like that on their properties. You know,
there
in this
was
area.
a log cabin here of a home. Because remember when I told you that and you said that you guys had found wood?
An old piece of wood
and
back
stuff
there,
like that.
yeah.
There was a home here a long
It was a
time
pretty
ago.
good sized piece of wood buried back there.
And stuff. And I said something had happened, and that's when you had said that there was some type of flood.
Yeah, I still strongly feel like there was a flood back there way
It could
back.
be because it's a hill and look how it goes down.
But
That
it
whole
was
area down there could have been
Yeah.
flooded.
It wasn't a hill back then.
Okay.
That's what I'm sensing. Like, it wasn't a hill at all. And stuff, but from all the storms and the rain and Mother Nature, it made it into a hill of what I'm feeling.
Which I think might have buried a grave.
Yeah.
Gosh,
And
it
that'll
could have
probably never be
been.
discovered, I don't believe.
You
We'd
probably
have to
not.
really-
You got to think about it. There's people buried everywhere. I mean, they used to bury people wherever they died. So, I mean, there could be, this whole yard could be full of graves.
But you definitely have a lot of pass-throughs
Okay.
and stuff. You definitely do. I feel a lot of
Jesus.
pass-throughs, like people
Fucking
just come
moth.
and
Look
go.
at this little bitch flying around me. Good God.
Being attacked by Mothra.
You fucker. Alright, I had to
But
turn
yeah,
that
I
light
feel
out.
like
This moth was
there's
after
a lot
my
of
light.
them that come and go and stuff, like they're in their own era and stuff, and they're still coming. Like they don't see like what we see
It's
now.
the residual.
Right. That's what I'm feeling like. They're just coming and going, minding their own business, doing them and stuff.
The only one that I'm not sure about yet is the Native American. I don't know if he really is residual or if he is a little bit intellectual because, like, when I was down there at the gate, I kept holding on to the gate because, and I don't know if you ever felt this or not, but you were feeling different too. He kept trying to force my energy away from the place, and I kept saying, she heard me saying, you're not going to get my energy, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. Because,
And then I started feeling the heaviness.
Okay.
And I told her how to psychically protect herself, and that started helping her alleviate.
Yeah, because I closed my eyes as he was talking to me, and he was telling me to visualize mirrors, but opposite from me, with the disco ball. And I started like visualizing that. I closed my eyes and everything, and as he was talking, I felt it come right down, and I wasn't feeling that pressure anymore.
Okay.
And stuff.
Wow.
There was a lot we picked up. A lot more that I picked up that I didn't pick up from before. And stuff like that. But I always heard that woman because she, remember when we were over here and I heard someone say, hello, I'm here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
stuff. I feel like that's the same woman that we sensed out there. Like,
Could
she
be.
walks back and forth. Like, she paces a lot. But she's also nervous because of what happened to her. She feels like what happened to her in her life is going to continue happening in her afterlife. So she doesn't trust. She's very scared.
You guys don't think that they ever try to come in my house, do you? I mean, I have this whole house has been blessed and
I feel that at least
protected.
the Native American has approached your house and looked into the windows, looked inside.
I feel that sometimes.
That's why I was kind of like asking you about the window up there.
Okay, yeah.
Because I kind of seen like a figure in my mind looking into the window.
Definitely alert.
I always feel like I have to close the blinds on that kitchen window over there.
Yeah, he definitely peeks in through the
Yeah, I feel like I'm being, when I'm in the kitchen at night, I feel like I'm being watched. Yeah.
And stuff.
Okay.
And like I said, like we both agree, there's nothing like negative. They're just telling their stories, well, except for him. I'm not sure what's going on with him yet.
Yeah, he's very stubborn and dead set in his ways.
So that's why ever since I've lived here, and especially since I cleared the land back here in the back, because when I had the house built, they only cleared it so far, and then left the rest of it for us to do. So we had it done a couple years later. That's what I'm thinking, because that's when I started seeing and hearing. Every one of us the kids have come and said, "Grandma, I thought I saw somebody out in the backyard." You know.
Have you ever heard any kind of like howling? Not like coyote howling, but like a strange howling.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, that is the Native American.
I have. It scared the shit out of me.
Yep, he was trying to scare you off of this property.
I was sitting out here. It was on a full night of a full moon too, which is crazy, and I was burning a little bit of stuff and some sage and some bay leaves and doing my thing, you know, and had some moon water out here, doing all that, and all of a sudden I heard a howling sound from somewhere, and I thought, am I freaking hearing things? I just could have sworn I heard a howl, like a weird howl sound.
Yeah, not talking like coyote or dog.
No, it wasn't like nothing like that. It was different. It was something like I had never heard before.
Yeah, as you were telling me some of that stuff, I instantly thought and heard that, and that was the Native American. He was trying to scare you off the property, and he's still going to continue.
Oh yeah, he's relentless.
Wow.
Now, I mean, I'm not a shaman, but I think if a shaman would ever come to here, I think the shaman might be able to kind of convince him to like
accept you.
Yeah, or at least move away from this location per se.
Okay.
It's like he wants to be respected. But because of what happened to his daughter, like you said, like I felt that too, like either something bad happened to her or she went with...
Okay.
It's almost like a Pocahontas thing.
That's what I kind of... Because I didn't want to say Pocahontas when I was down there because I'm trying to be respectful, but I thought the same thing.
It really makes me feel like it's a Pocahontas thing. Like how he wanted her to be with their own kind.
Okay.
And she did not want to be. And I'm feeling that, but I also feel like she also got hurt. But I can't tell, like, was it hurt because of her going with the man that she loved, or it was hurt of something bad happened to her and it was from a white person and stuff like that, but it wasn't the person that she loved.
Did you hear that? I heard something.
Yeah, and then she was talking, he was just telling me that he had an arranged marriage for her. He had everything set planned.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why I said it reminds me of Pocahontas.
I heard like footsteps walk up behind you.
I heard the voice, or in my mind saying that, I wanted her to have an arranged marriage. He didn't say the word arranged, that's the word I'm using, but because they have different like terminology, so I don't quite know the terminologies they use.
Right. Wow, that's crazy. Like, that's how I felt. Like, it was a Pocahontas thing, how Pocahontas had an arranged marriage, but she didn't go that route. She went a different route. And stuff, and he's just dead set against his ways. Like, he was not happy at all, and he did not accept it whatsoever.
Wow.
That's crazy. Where's Nico?
A message from somebody.
I'm sensing that too. That's why I'm trying to listen.
You hear that?
Okay,
I heard that too.
Like somebody hit a tree. Uh-huh.
So,
Let me put this flashlight on.
Move that light, move that light.
Oh. What do you
See
see?
it nailing right there? Straight ahead.
Yeah.
You see something kneeling?
Yeah, it is.
Thought there was. That's what kept looking behind me.
Well, let me put the flashlight up there because the camera can't pick up anything unless I got a light going on.
Yeah, it's in that direction.
Right in
It's
there?
standing up. As you shine the light, I seen it stand right up.
Huh.
Is that an animal moving towards us? Do you see it?
I can't see it.
You see something move? Here, let me readjust myself here.
No, that is thing. I'm sorry.
Yep, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah,
It just went boop.
Let me see
I
something real
wasn't
quick.
happy because it's like I want to get her gone. And
No,
it's
I'm
like,
not.
no.
I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not bothering you. I mean, as long as you don't bother me, I won't bother you. I mean, we're just trying to find out who you are and what you're here for right now. Push those buttons.
Oh.
Yep, there you go.
I don't know how to operate that. Careful.
I don't know why, I just felt like I had to put it right there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. She just put the REM pod over here on the ground right there. And I'm gonna set my camera up right here for just a minute. Oh my God, if I just broke my camera, I'm gonna fucking shit myself. Oh my God. Oh, thank God.
Is it working?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so my camera literally just fell, and I don't know if it just fell or if it got knocked over. I have stood it up many times on this thing.
It
Okay.
fell, and then I heard the howling.
Is on this with this this thing right here was holding it up like this, and the piece broke right here. So now it's broke completely. I gotta get a new one of these. So I'm just gonna have to hold this in my hand for now. But you mentioned spirit box. I think we should definitely do a spirit box. What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm curious. Cause
I also got the spirit talker on my phone too, which I don't know.
Yeah, I'll use the spirit box first though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
Make sure you
definitely
save
more
your
accurate.
phone.
Like
Yeah, because
normally
spirit
do.
boxes are a little bit more safer than like spirit board and stuff, but you still gotta just be careful.
Yeah, I'm all set
Yeah.
with a spirit box. No, thank you.
Spirit box? You're not. You
Oh,
scared?
I mean spirit board.
Hey, wait, what?
I'm sorry.
I was gonna
Blooper.
say.
I'll take
Know what it is? Because I'm hearing so many things and I'm hearing so many voices to where it's like, okay, I'm trying to pinpoint. Then I'm hearing like walking.
Okay. Hey, hello.
Powerful.
Powerful. I heard that. Who knocked over my camera?
Party groceries. Party groceries.
Whoa. Did one of you knock over my camera?
I'm hearing her name constantly.
What's your name? Are you the Indian? How many bodies are buried right around my property? Are you watching us now? Where are you? Can you? Over here. I just heard that. You said over here. Okay. Can you get close to this device and make it go off? The one with the red light on it?
Oh,
Feel
yeah,
it?
it's definitely coming this way.
Okay. See if I can pick up anything on the camera. Get close to the REM pod and make it go off for me, please.
Why do you hate white folks? I know you had responded. I just don't know what it said.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
That's my security light up there.
That makes sense.
If you're out here in this backyard all the time, what did I do right before I moved in this house? What did we do on this property? Blessed it. Did you just hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
I think I heard blessed it.
Did it just say my name?
I think it did.
I could have sworn it just said, "Hey, Amanda."
I thought I heard something along that.
It might have.
I got a lot of energy going through me right
Oh
now.
my God, you ain't kidding. That's why I'm looking around like I feel like I'm gonna get whiplash.
I got
Oh.
I feel like I'm like being
They really start coming around when this spirit box comes on. I can feel it too. They all are racing to get to it. They want to say something.
I just went to myself a little bit here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you're more than welcome to hang out on my property. I don't mind, and even if it used to be yours, it is mine now. You're no longer here in the physical world,
You're right. I heard
so you
that.
have to share it with me. We have to coexist. Just protect my house and watch over us, okay?
Don't give in.
Don't give in?
I could be wrong. I don't know. This is what I'm catching.
Yeah.
But it sounded like it said, "Do not give in," and that's something that you were saying to the Native American.
This thing always seems to respond to everything I've done. It seems
Right.
like.
Same here.
Were you a colonial soldier that got shot in the head and bled to death? What is that?
I think it said yeah. I just seen the flash again.
With Patty? I can't wait to hear this back.
I know. You got somebody behind you.
Do I?
I know there is. I just don't know who.
Step. Step.
Wow, listen to all that.
He's got an haywire tonight.
It is. It's usually pretty active back here.
Was there a flood in here?
How much said everything gone? Something gone?
Do you know my name? Can you say my name?
Here. Here.
Something here? Something here?
Maybe. I thought I heard thank you. I'm not sure.
Go ahead and say my name.
Why?
Because I want you to. Please.
That's a Native American.
You know my name. I know you know who I am.
I thought I heard freeze and stubborn.
And I heard something about a snake.
Is there an unmarked grave here or nearby?
Sounds like music.
Yeah, it could be
Throws me off sometimes.
some music coming
It
through.
sounds like some Bon Jovi real quick.
It might be some Bon Jovi in there. It's using the radio frequencies to communicate.
Somebody must have a radio on nearby too.
Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to listen to it back. I'm going to try my best to make out what your guys are saying. Ooh. Whoa, that was clear. That wasn't a radio.
I just didn't know what it said.
Me either. When I listen back on high definition, we'll hear it.
Thank God that exists.
Yeah.
But it's like you think, I think I'm hearing what they're saying, but at the same time, it's like I can't tell because there's so many.
I know.
Of them, and some of them are so low, and it's like you catch the last part.
Well, thank you so much for watching over my property. I appreciate it. Please stop giving me the creeps when I come out here.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I literally cannot come out here by myself at night.
Honestly, I feel like the strongest spirit that's here is the Native American. Like, he's stronger than all of them. It's like he controls everything.
Oh.
That's what I feel, but I could be wrong.
Do you feel that too,
He's
Chris?
definitely the dominating one here.
Yeah.
I don't think he has
Something
control.
deliberating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, I don't think he wants control, but I don't think he can. I just want to know why he doesn't like white folk. What happened to your daughter? That's what I would like to know.
Well, I could only imagine back in those days. Who knows?
I just want to know, was it a marriage? Was it a murder?
Well, the white man did do a lot to the Native Americans, you know? So, You kind of can't blame him, I guess.
No.
You know?
I honestly feel horrible and bad for that.
I do too. I do too.
Hot breaks.
No, you know, we weren't a part of that back then because we weren't even here. But I do hear things that just really makes me sick to my stomach. You know? Okay, well, I'm going to turn this off. Okay, so Kris, what do you think about my backyard now that you've got to go out there and check it out?
I'm gonna just use up sum it all up in one word: interesting.
Okay.
I liked how I picked up on what I could with. I liked how they were telling me their stories.
Okay.
Because I was getting like the visions through my mind. That's why I had to keep my eyes closed a lot. And then, like I said, I am not sure what happened with your camera earlier, but I do think that the Native American, I'm not gonna say he's relentless because he's, still has peace and everything, but I just really think he's just not happy with us, and he's kind of like the dominating one here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, I think they're kind of like residual. They just wanted their stories to kind of be told.
Okay.
I kind of feel the woman may eventually move on since her story was kind of told.
Okay.
I can't guarantee that, of course, but I feel she may have like lifted a little bit. Don't know anybody else though.
Okay.
And I keep looking behind.
I know.
me, too.
I keep hearing something
Especially
over
after we heard the,
there.
coyotes earlier.
Yeah, I wish I'd have turned my camera on. We were just kind of sitting here talking, and all of a sudden we heard a bunch of coyotes going crazy out there somewhere.
Very
I've
close.
Yeah,
never
very
heard
close.
That before.
Yeah, I
Like
haven't
said,
I don't know
like on
why I
TV.
didn't turn my camera on. What the hell's wrong with
We were
me?
in shock. We were like, okay, which way is it coming? Is it coming
I
towards
know.
us? But it kept getting louder and louder.
It was.
So that's why I kept watching the fence, like, okay, because we're going to be running.
Well, I can't see behind me, so.
I got you. That's why I kept going like that.
That was pretty crazy. All
That
right.
was.
So, Amanda, I know this is your second time here. What do you got to say about tonight?
Honestly, I got a lot more from the first time I was here.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with everything that Kris said. I mean, like I said, the Native American man was not communicating with me, but he was like feeling me out.
Mm-hmm.
But he still wanted nothing to do with me. The woman definitely communicated with me more, and like Kris just said, I do feel like she's lifted up more. So I do believe eventually, when she feels comfortable, she's gonna cross over
Okay.
and stuff, because her story was heard and everything else. The other ones, not so much. I think they're just going to be staying here, whether anyone likes it or not. Whether anybody comes here to try to get them to cross over, it is not going to happen. But the Native American is the most dominant one here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He is not going to budge, no matter how much you try talking with him, how you were just having a conversation with him when Kris was inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
He heard you, but he doesn't want to hear about it.
Okay. I hear that too.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? And it's
Yes,
darker
every time
than
we talk about
Satan's
him.
ass out
Yes.
there. It's hard
Here
to
we go with the
see it
chills
on
again.
camera. I
Oh
know.
my
I got really cold all of a
Yep,
sudden.
same with me.
Almost like
Yeah.
the temperature just dropped about
It
10
did.
degrees. You felt it too? I thought it was
yeah,
just
'cause that's what I
me.
brought up first. I felt the chill, and it is reading on my phone 66, so that's not cold.
No,
'Cause I
it-
feel like
Not
it's like
really,
50.
no.
Yeah.
That's
Like, I got goosebumps and everything.
Yeah, I'm getting chills and goosebumps.
yeah,
too.
my legs just got really
Mhm.
cold more than anything.
And like right now you feel a little breeze, but just when we've all felt that at the same time, there was no breeze.
At the
Yeah,
same
because you can see with the
time.
Yeah.
candle now there's a breeze, but there wasn't
Yeah.
a breeze earlier.
Because it keeps lifting up like to here.
Yeah, and we haven't had much action with the REM pod tonight. A couple times we heard a little bleep, but
We have more with the spirit box. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
documentary.
spirit
I
box.
can't wait to hear that back. There was a lot, and I mean, we caught a lot of it, but I mean, like the last time we heard Crystal River, it never popped up on this. On
yeah,
camera.
sometimes you think you hear
Yeah.
something, and then I listen back, and it's not even what I hear. And when I
Yeah.
listen back, it's uploaded to high definition, and I have some really good expensive headphones on, so I can hear it in like real time, like they're just right there in my ear talking. So
I just feel so bad about your stand with that. I can't
Yeah,
believe
me
he did
too.
that to
It was
you.
I
It
know.
was
I'm
crazy
just
'cause at the same
thankful
time
my
it
camera
fell,
didn't
I
break.
heard the howl and stuff, and it was like that's when we thought the camera was broken.
I
It
thought
was-
for sure.
It was weird. 'cause
And this is an expensive camera. I was about ready to cry
Yeah.
because
I
I've
was
had
for
one
you.
break
it
before.
was right here though, so it was literally right here.
Yeah.
It hit the table and then flopped over.
Yep.
Like it looked like because
It
I
hit the
seen it happen,
ground.
it looked like something knocked it over because it was like she had it there. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't moving.
And
Yeah.
It's just
And
too
it-
coincidental. I was
know.
whispering to myself, no, you can't do that with her.
Yeah.
Because
And
he
you-
kept saying he's gonna prove to Patty that he's gonna get her out of here.
And you know how many times I've had my camera on this? See, that's the whole thing that it
He's
broke
gonna
off
try
there.
everything he
But I've had it
possibly
many times on many investigations, and I've stood it up. So that's the first time that's happened.
Now, see, I don't feel like he's evil or he's an evil entity. I just feel like he's very strong
Yeah.
and dominant to where he's going to put up a good fight
Okay.
and stuff. But I do believe he's the one that keeps peeking in your windows and everything else and
Okay.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I
But
feel like
this place is
somebody's
very
looking at me in
protected.
that kitchen window all the time. It is very
I think
protected.
if you didn't do what you did and stuff like that with Julie of
Yeah.
protecting your property, I think they'll have more interaction and he would have more power to go inside and
Yeah,
start doing
that's
stuff.
true too.
But since this place is protected,
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't feel like he's evil
Mm-mm.
at
Yeah.
all. He's just back then how the men were. They're dominant. What they say goes. The whole 9 yards.
Mhm.
And his mind, he's still back in the day. He's not in our
Yeah.
plane. Of
Right.
all that. So it's very different to where women are seen, not heard, and the men have, it's what they do and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But he's never going to go anywhere. I feel that. I feel like he's always going to stay here
Okay.
and stuff. The
Well-
other ones, the trickster, I don't know. He's just very, how can I say, he's not evil, but
Ornery.
Ornery, yes, thank you. That's what I get. He's
He
very
told me to say that.
ornery, yes.
Oh
I
gosh.
heard him
Wow.
always saying ordinary, or not ordinary, ornery.
Right. Raymond,
Wow.
he's still over there, but he just watches.
Yeah, I
He
didn't pick
doesn't
him up.
say anything. He just watches. So I still can't get more of a reading on him.
But they're out there
The
now.
African American man, he was hung, but I can't tell where he was hung. But he's not really giving me much because in his mind he's still back in the day and stuff, and obviously because of my skin
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. But it's like, I think after a while, if we continue communicating and he's feeling comfortable, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe the woman's gonna cross over. I just don't know when.
Now I'm always watching my camera footage up there because my camera will go off a lot during the night.
Mhm.
I'll hear it. You know, the alert will go off and on my phone next to my bed, and it keeps me awake sometimes because I wake up and I check it all the time because I did have a man walking through my backyard once.
Oh.
That was
Of course,
crazy.
I would be watching my camera.
So I look to see, you know, and a lot of times it's bugs or if it's the wind blowing the big umbrella or the wind blowing something. So, but I'm just waiting for the moment to see like something paranormal because I will definitely put that in a video, you
I'm
know.
kind of surprised they have. Well, they don't want to show themselves either, but I have a feeling you may eventually.
Okay, yeah, I think
Just
so
give it
too.
time. I think
I just watch. I always review it the next day too. I go back over everything the next day. The front door, the front one don't go off as much as the backyard. The backyard is constantly going off. Sometimes it gets to the point where I do have to turn the alert off because it's keeping me awake. You
it
know?
sounded like something just picked up a big boulder and dropped it. I thought that as you guys were talking,
Oh, I
like,
didn't
heard
hear
that
anything.
in the side of my ear.
Huh? I don't know. Oh, my camera just got blurry.
It just got blurry.
Yeah, it did a little bit. Yeah, it's doing it again.
I know the woman. She likes to walk up and down because the first time I ever heard her, she was over here. But I feel like she definitely like paces back and forth. Like this used to be an area to where people used to come back and forth to their destination. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but that's what I feel.
See, I'm not sure with that one because, like I said, when I looked over this way, that was the Native American I felt. When I was, what I could pick up with her is she wasn't showing me a whole lot. She was just showing me her life, her story. That's how I knew all that. Because you and her were talking more than I was.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if she was moving. So I'm gonna have to go with that with what you were saying then.
Yeah. She mostly
Wow.
just stays to herself though, and stuff. Cause like I said, like she had a really terrible life to where she's just skittish, but she feels more comfortable with women.
Hmm.
And
That makes sense though too.
Mm-hmm.
It really does, but I mean, other than that, like I said, I don't feel no evil around here. I don't feel any of that negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but somebody wishes that somebody would find her grave.
Right. And I
That
wish
would
we
be
could
interesting.
have access, but I mean, not right now, obviously, because of the coyotes and snakes and all that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with
I'm
that
not
because I
going
would
back
just-
It's a shame you
there.
don't have like night cameras set up in those woods, because I would love to see what you would actually capture.
Right.
I did at one point, but I don't now. But I need to put one back there again. I had
think that would be a
issues
good
with
idea,
it.
'cause I think that's when you're gonna really start seeing stuff.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be so much up here, but I do believe down
Okay.
more.
I will. I'll get another one and
I
set
think
it
you
up
might
in
see
there.
them marching at times.
Yeah.
That would be so interesting to see that. Wow.
But I still want to know who that Mike. And he said his name was Mike. He was 39. Because I got that same thing that you got, but he didn't give any more.
I wonder if
So-
somebody by the name of Mike that's 39 passed away right around
That's what I was
here.
kind of
Yeah.
thinking, and I was kind of like picking up, like somebody recently in this neighborhood, because it felt more recent to me. Like,
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah, me too,
maybe,
actually. And I don't even have the gift that y'all have, but I felt that too, almost like it's been something recent, like maybe one of these motorcycle accidents that's
I was
happened out
just
here on
gonna
the
say-
streets. I'll have to look into it and see what
Yeah.
some of the names are, but there's always somebody dying around here on a motorcycle wreck or something.
Oh yeah, these.
I mean, the
roads are
last time her and I filmed out here in the backyard, we kept hearing dirt bikes riding around, and I had to
Yeah.
turn the camera off for a few minutes because it got so loud. Turns out one of the guys on the dirt bike died that night,
Mhm.
and we have him on camera. He was a young kid. He was like 17 years old.
Interesting. I wonder if that's the trickster.
What?
Did you hear drums?
Uh-uh.
I just heard drums.
Really?
Yeah, it was going like this.
Oh, shit. I hope the camera picked it up.
I
Yes,
hope
it
so
did.
too, because I heard it. That's why I was like, whoa, wait a minute, am I hearing this? I legit heard drums.
Let me get this flashlight again.
Look at you always respecting it and paying attention.
They always seem to do when my big mouth's running.
That's the way it always is.
It's
always-
surprising how to turn that flashlight off and on at times.
I know. I've had that happen. Like if I've been at a haunted place before where my flashlight went on and off, but only once, maybe twice at the most.
And then there was one other thing I didn't get a chance to look too far into it, but something's going on between those two trees there too.
Right over here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because
Mm.
of just the way the formation is, but there's something with that particular little area. But
Okay, you know what? I just thought of something. I heard that Indians would make a tree lean, and we'll have to look it up. To make, they would. It was, and there was a lot more trees out here. So just because there's only those two right there right now doesn't mean there was a whole bunch of trees out here. But Indians would bend a tree so it would grow in a certain way, so that they could. It was almost like they were marking their territory.
I've heard of that.
Or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Look it up real quick, Amanda, so you can read. Like, they would bend a tree. And I don't remember exactly what I heard about it, but I've heard about that before.
How would I put that so?
But that tree has grown like that, and that's exactly what I remember someone telling me. Who the hell told me that?
Do Native Americans bend trees?
Yeah, did Native Americans bend
Did
trees?
Native Americans bend trees. Let's see what it says.
That would make sense. I'm glad you said that, because like I said, there was something with these trees, but
Yeah.
it wasn't an entity, it wasn't like a portal, it's something, it's an energy, and I
Yeah,
don't know what that is.
and that tree grew kind of weird, and it's been there a while. I mean, look at the trunk. The trunk of it's kind of big.
I don't know. Maybe if you want to point your phone to this. I mean, I don't know if I got the correct info.
Bent trees were originally saplings that were purposely bent in the correct direction for accurate trail navigation. Yeah, that's what I heard. The bend of the baby hardwood tree, typically a white oak, was secured with items such as snoo, blah blah blah, whatever. I can't read all that, but yeah. So that's that's what I heard. They would been to mark their like a trail.
And my spirit animal, wolves. I love wolves. I love wolves. They are my animals.
I have no clue
So
what mine is.
that makes me wonder now if that's the story with that particular tree. Now there was a whole shitload of.
I mean, back
You know
in the day,
what?
this was all wood.
This
back in the
was
day.
all
Like,
wood.
None of
Yep.
this
I
was-
wonder if they're upset that I had this land cleared and all them trees knocked down.
I was gonna I really thought that when I first came here from the last time, and I mentioned something like that, but I want to see somebody else would kind of confirm that for me, and I'm glad you did, because
Yeah.
it's kind of like Mary and Ivan's place, when all that digging took place with that house, and even next door one.
Well, I did answer that question earlier when you said that, how you woke them up. And
Yeah.
stuff
Yes,
like
you
that.
did.
When you started clearing all back there, how you said all the energy
Yeah.
and spirits that started up, you did.
Yep.
It's called an awaken. I believe that's what it's called. Don't hold me to it.
And it looks like I got a crop circle out there.
Yeah, from the
You
pool.
yeah,
I'm
it's
telling
where
you,
the
it's like
pool used to
signs.
be.
Liz Mel Gibson, when
I've
you
got
young.
to get that some grass in there and level it out, and I got to get somebody to do all that for me. Maybe your hubby can do it for me.
Nothing much with him. That's not my.
Well, yeah, because you're one of his clients now, so you guys have to sit down and decide what you want to do.